Advanced Takedown Tree Stands presents The Hunting Grounds. Also brought to you by Deer Ag, 4-Wheel Concept, Nose Jammer, Dirt Nap Gear, Spy Point, Bowtech, Cross Country Camo, Hook Line Sinker Outdoors, Shaybug Designs, Marathon Seat Covers, Giotto Gear, Popeyes of Northwest Arkansas, Eagle Seed, Hunter Safety System, CVA.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Hunting Grounds. We're on episode 6, which means you have 5 other weeks of semi-live hunts that you've missed already this season. If you're just now joining us, you can check those out on our website at thg-tv.com, on YouTube as the Hunting Grounds, on Facebook as the Hunting Grounds, on Vimeo, and we've even got links on Instagram, so be sure to check that out. Well, we are in the peak of the fall colors in our area. It is beautiful here in the Ozarks, in southwest Missouri and northwest Arkansas. We are loving it. With that means that pre-rut is here and the rut is not very far away, and that means sometimes some quick action-packed hunts. And that's what we've got for you this week, some quick hunts. You're gonna go with Chase on a hunt in southwest Missouri and myself in northwest Arkansas. And as you all know, if you spent very much time in the woods, sometimes that last minute is when things happen. It's when you least expect it. We're first gonna go with Chase to southwest Missouri, and he's got the Bowtech in hand. That morning he didn't have any action, and that afternoon it's proving to be really slow, so he's not got any B-roll, and he is actually climbing down the ladder stand, and guess what pops out at 30 yards? I just shot a buck. It's right here at dark. He snuck in on me. I wasn't able to get a whole lot of footage. I'll put this smack trap on him though. Let's wait about 5 minutes. This is the buck I've been after. He's real tall. Let's wait about 5 minutes. Let's go find him. Okay guys, so last night when this buck stepped out, I was actually headed out of the woods, stepped down, unhooked everything, actually took one step down the ladder stand and he stepped out right at 20 yards below me. So I kind of shimmied myself back up the tree stand and was like, oh, I'm gonna give this a few seconds here. Set up the camera real quick, got an arrow set up, ended up getting a clean shot off of him. Was a little bit skeptic. It got dark on me real quick, but we decided to wait till morning, and we ended up running about 150 yards down a straight slope hill. It was fun dragging him out, but he's easy to track. We had a great blood trail thanks to the dirt nap broadheads. It really put a smack down on him. Anyways, he's a great starter buck for the beginning of the season. Ready to get back out in the stand. Well, that showed you just how quick things can happen at the very last minute. Well, now we're gonna go to my hunt, and the day before the hunt that you're gonna be seeing, I was up in Kansas. Things were not happening, and there was zero deer movement. I was talking to everybody in the area, and they hadn't seen any deer all day long. And since I had taken vacation days, I was gonna get the most out of my hunting time. So I was gonna go back down to northwest Arkansas where I knew things were starting to happen. We were kind of having some pre-rut activity, seeing a lot of scrapes and some rubs. I got down there late that night, about midnight, went and checked my Spy Point trail camera, and lo and behold, the drop time buck is on there. Now for about 5 years or so, I've been haunted in my dreams by drop time bucks, almost 5 straight years. I've just never had the opportunity to take one. Well, when this guy showed up, he was showing up seriously only minutes after legal shooting light for a few minutes, and right before shooting light ended, for a few minutes. So I knew it was going to be a quick hunt, if at all possible. Well, I just got my new CVA Acura and I sighted it in before I went to Kansas just to make sure I had a backup plan in case something like this happened. So I'm going to grab the CVA, and with midday temperatures getting up in the 80s, I know if I'm going to see anything, it's going to be in the morning or right at last minute in the evening, but I'm going to try to make it happen. So that morning proved to be a pretty good hunt. I had a deer come in, and because I'm in a steep holler, even though it's legal shooting light, I can't quite see yet because it just takes a while before it gets where you can see anything down there. A big bodied deer came in underneath me, fed up through on the acorns, and I never had enough daylight to see if it was a drop tine buck. It could have been, it could not have been, but I'm gonna get back out there in the evening and see if I can make something happen.
I'm being pretty quiet because it's late in the evening. It's round 2 here in Arkansas. I've got the CVA Muzzleloader ready to fire off. We've got 2 big stud bucks in here, and I'd be happy with taking either one. So it's prime time. We got about an hour and a half before dark. It's been warm all day and windy. Hopefully they decide to move this evening. We had a few does come in this morning, so we'll see what happens.
So that evening started off great. The deer started moving early, and I was hoping with that big buck was going to come out in the daylight and give me some good opportunities at a shot. So about 20 minutes before dark, all the does that fed on acorns up the hillside had fed back down in front of me, and at that point I decided I'm going to wait till it's pitch dark before I get down out of the stand, because I do not want to educate any of these deer that I'm in this area, because we've got the drop tine buck here. Well, with about 6 minutes left of legal shooting time, being down in this holler, I lost all camera light. And at that point I decided, if that big buck comes in, I'll just have to see if it's something I want to take off the camera. And at 5 minutes remaining of legal shooting time, every deer in the area split up and ran different directions, and a big bodied deer walked in. So I threw up the CVA. I could clearly tell it was a good shooter buck, but I wanted it to be the drop tine buck. And because this drop tine is still in velvet, I'm trying to look, but being I'm 20-something foot high in this tree, it's blending in because it's starting to get dark and I'm starting to lose the light quick. Well, with about 3 minutes remaining, I had to make a split decision with not shooting a deer off camera for over at least 8 years if this is something that I wanted to do just for me. And only being 3 minutes left, I took the shot and he dropped.
That was for me. I'm pretty sure that's the drop tine buck. And I needed something, and whether it was on film or not, I guess it's part of hunting. That buck came out 5 minutes before legal shooting light came in. I could tell he was a good buck. I was looking for the drop tine, looking, last second. I'm pretty sure I saw it, and thank you God, because I cannot be any more pumped. I'm sorry that I didn't get it on film, and I hope that it's the buck that I was looking for. So, if so, this is just a true blessing. I'm gonna get down and take a look. But even though I didn't get that buck on film, I had to recover it with you guys and show you. I've not seen it yet. He didn't go anywhere. CVA dropped him in his tracks. And there's the buck. Stop. It's the drop time. Sorry, I'm about. Thank you, God. I'm gonna laugh and cry. See if I can film.
Alright, so I am out of breath, but I've got Dad here. Here, shine a light on you. Got Dad, shine a light on Kyle down there. And I've got Kyle, who have come up here to help me drag this big buck all the way up this hill. So we're almost to the interview. Well, that was definitely a buck of a lifetime for me, especially in Northwest Arkansas, and that hunt was for me. I wanted to make sure that I was coming from the right place and I wasn't just getting out there and shooting things just to get them on film, but I'm out there for me, and to capture them on film to bring to you guys is just an added bonus. But Chase got his first ever archery buck with his Bowtech. I got my first ever and maybe only ever drop tine with my CVA Acura, and we couldn't be any more blessed. And with the woods heating up all across the nation, I hope that you guys are getting out there and having some action-packed hunts. Do us a huge favor, tell us what you thought about the episode down below in the comment section. Give us some thumbs up, give us some likes, and do us a huge favor, support us and share this video so we can grow. Well, until next time, go out of your way to get a youth or new hunter involved in the outdoors, and as always, have a better than average day.
Hello?
Hello, is Kyle with you?
Yeah.
Because he's texting me if I got anything.
Okay, yeah, I told him I was busy making the trap. I said, text Steven if you got anything.
Yeah, I could definitely use some help.
Do you need some help?
I got drop tine.
You did?
I got the drop tine buck.
Is you serious?
Yes, he is down. He didn't even move. The CVA just dropped him in his tracks.
Cool.
Yep.
So, you want us to come help you?
Well, I guess, because it's, I don't know how else I'm going to get this buck out of this hill.